Hey, today we're going to continue our talk about why shiny marketing isn't working anymore. And what does work is sticky marketing. SEO and blogs still matter, but they're no longer enough, especially with AI changing how people search. If you want marketing that actually builds trust and keeps potential clients connected, this is where the shift happens. Hey, I'm Dr. Kate Walker. Welcome to your Tuesday coaching. So today I'm going to dovetail, extend, whatever you want to say, the discussion about sticky versus shiny marketing. Now, sticky versus shiny, it sounds like we're having some kind of battle royale. We're not. It's really just understanding the difference between shiny, which is SEO, look at me, my website's pretty, everybody can find me, versus sticky, which is, hey, people are going to stick around, they're going to get to know you, and it's going to increase the like, know, trust factor, LKT. So we want to increase that like, know, trust factor so that our KPIs go up. KPI stands for key performance indicator. And in this case, the four that matter are number one, contacts. And that could be text messages, emails, phone calls. Number two are connections, which means we aren't playing phone tag or email tag anymore. And then number three is booked first appointments. And then number four is actually showing up, the made first appointment. So people can book, people can call, people can connect, but really what makes a difference in the bottom line of our business is showing up to that very, very first meeting. So this training, I'm going to share my screen so you'll be able to see that. If you're listening to me, if this is a podcast episode, I will describe everything I'm talking about. So today is about opt-ins. In fact, the title of it is, I have to always look at this, we are looking at your lead magnet strategy. So a lead magnet is just what it sounds like. In fact, I could call this magnetized marketing, but I like sticky marketing. So a lead magnet is something that draws potential clients in and then keeps them in your orbit, right? So sticky, we want them to stick around and form a relationship with you. So I'm going to use my website as the example here. And so what you're looking at is a blog post that I did August 20th, 2016. So almost 10 years ago. But back when I was really digging into my website and doing my marketing, blogs were the way to go. And they still are, because that's kind of the core component of shiny marketing. What Google is doing, they're crawling your website, looking for every bit of content, every word, every bit of copy, so that they can accurately deliver a search result to somebody at the other end of the keyboard. So blogs are a great way to do this. So the blog that I'm highlighting today is called Young Adult Independence Category. So taking your ADD/ADHD to college. And so my ideal client at the time, I loved working with families with young adults. And these could be young adults who were launching into the workforce. These could be young adults headed to college, or maybe this is around Thanksgiving and we've got young adults coming home and they're struggling. The grades have come out, things aren't good. I love that client. So that was a target for a lot of my blog posts. So I want you to start with the idea of shiny. Content, content, content. Think of your topic, your niche, what you enjoy. And we had an episode about that once, talking about, okay, is it something that can actually make you money, or is it something that someone down the street is doing for free? So for example, grief, I always use that as the example, or divorce recovery groups, right? If there's a church down the block or a community center down the block that is doing it for free, you might want to think about it. But back to this. So the blog that we're looking at, it's, I don't know, maybe about 900 words, maybe a little bit longer. And this is before AI. So this is all me. And you see there are lots of links in here. And one of the things I would do now to make it sticky is to create the lead magnet. So you see that I am in the back office. And the way you know that, I use WordPress. You see all this dialogue stuff here at the top. So we want to be able to edit the blog. Okay, so put a pin in that. And the way that we're going to create a lead magnet today is with Canva to make a pretty picture and email marketing software. And the email marketing software that I use is called Kit, K-I-T. It used to be called ConvertKit. So what we want Shiny to result in engagement, which engagement means to click or to share or to like. Well, I don't have like buttons on my blog, so I want more than that. I want more than engagement. I want their email because I'm going to re-engage them and re-engage them so that over time, if they are my ideal client, they will get resources. They're going to get to know that I'm reliable, that I'm trustworthy, that I know what I'm talking about. And that's going to increase that like, know, trust factor. So the goal of this lead magnet goes beyond just engagement, right? So again, engagement's just click. They clicked on a video or they clicked on a podcast episode. But if they're going to click and then take action, that's an even better lead or an even better, we think about contacts and we think about leads being cold leads, warm leads, or hot leads. Hot means they're ready to purchase. Well, this is warming up that lead. They're going from a potential client, hopefully to an actual client. And if they don't become your client, this is the golden part of this. They're going to become your raving fan. So imagine, because I get this question all the time, well, if they get my stuff, they're never going to book with me. All right, maybe. But guess who they're going to refer to your site? Everybody they know. They're going to tell friends, family, colleagues, hey, you have got to go visit this website if you are struggling with college-bound kiddos with ADD, ADHD. Now, what is this magic resource that's going to get folks to click? Well, first, let's go to Canva. So I have a template in my Canva for a full-length banner commercial. So this is it. Super simple. And what we're looking at is just a big blue square with a white square in the middle. And it says, kid ready for college? Not sure? Get the guide or grab the guide. And then it's got a teeny tiny picture of me. That's it. It's super simple. Now, what I can do is I can download and then upload it right in the middle of the blog. In fact, I do have a cute picture on here. It's got a little picture of like a girl in a convertible Volkswagen with her college stuff in the back. I'd probably replace that with the commercial. I would probably put the banner in there and it would be a clickable commercial. It's going to be a clickable Canva so that, remember, we want them to engage, we want them to click, and then we want them to take action. So we've got to do one more step. So it's more than just the pretty picture, right? So we've got to now, let me make sure yep, here we go. So in Kit, K-I-T, I can go into something called forms, and it's right here, landing pages and forms, and I can build something called an opt-in. Well, an opt-in is a lead magnet. Not all lead magnets are opt-ins, but all opt-ins are lead magnets. So you can see what I did here is Kit comes with kind of some preloaded pictures. I just used one of their photos. And then in the heading, I said, college is a major shift for students and parents. Get the guide. So pretty simple. All I'm asking for is their first name and their email address. So if I'm a parent at the other end of the keyboard and someone's website popped up and I saw that, oh my gosh, there's a guide, I want this guide. Well, it's going to cost them just their email, just their first name. So low stakes engagement, right? They're not having to pay me anything. They're not having to book an appointment, but they do have to give me something to get a little bit more of me. Now, what's the guide? Honest to goodness, I just went to ChatGPT and I said, tell me what a great guide would be for parents who are struggling with kiddos launching or going to college, or perhaps they've got, ADD, ADHD issues. And so what chat came up with. Let me find it. All right, here we go. So are we helping or hovering? So super simple. Your child leaving for college is a transition for you too. Support is still important, but overfunctioning delays independence. This quick checklist helps you spot where support ends and hovering begins. So this is not counseling at all, but it would help a parent start to understand, start that inner dialogue with themselves about, okay, what should my child be able to do? What am I doing maybe too much of? And you wouldn't have to do this, right? You think of something, I have done checklists, I have done downloads, I've done quick videos, just something though that the potential client can get into their hands and give to family and friends. So this is, again, just an example. You can do whatever you want. The magic happens here in Kit because what we can do in Kit is we can have something called an incentive email. So they're going to send an incentive email, and there's my PDF right there, the back to school transition. All right. So I go in, I can edit the email contents. It says, thanks for signing up. Click the link below to confirm your email and download the resource, and you'll be on your way. And so Kit is designed that when you build this opt-in, when you build that cute little form, the potential client is going to get this email. And when they click download the resource, they have downloaded that checklist. So let's say you make the checklist and you're like, ooh, I don't really like that. Well, you don't have to go back into your website again. You don't have to go into the back office. You don't have to delete anything. You just go in here and you say, you know what, I'm going to upload something else. I didn't really like that. So I'm going to delete that and we'll do something else. And you have a lot of control over what that incentive email says. So if you just wanted to stop there, you could say, okay, I've got their email. That's all I need. And, then it's up to you. If you love doing newsletters, well, do a newsletter once a month. If you want to have a follow-up that says, hey, I noticed you clicked the email, right? You're going to get a little bit more into their business. Well, that's okay too, right? But it's all under your control. Really, the only thing they're getting is one email and one resource that they can take or share. And I tell you, on that resource, you want to have your phone number, you want to have your letterhead, you want to have everything about you, because now they have something in their hands or their phone, most likely, that they can share. Now, if you are good at email and you love email, I'm going to keep going, because one of the other things you could do in Kit is you can do something called a visual automation. Now, this is called that form. I don't know, you guys didn't catch that. It's called Z demo because I'm doing it for this demonstration right now. But we can build an automation where when they log in, when they fill out that form, they get tagged. And their tag is demo parent of an 18-year-old. And they fall into a newsletter called Demo Parenting Older Kid Newsletter. Now, if I want to send an email, and I'm going to send an email to older kid coming home for the holidays, and then I'll write an email. And when I go to figure out who I want to send it to, I can make it subscribers tagged just those people. So if I only had 3 people sign up for the opt-in, then I can send an email just to those 3 people. It's not going to send it to my entire list. Now let's review marketing emails. Remember, this is not the same email that you're using with clients. If you use email to do client communication, this is separate. So this doesn't have to be HIPAA compliant if you're just using it for marketing. So when we have it all set up, let's go back here. Our commercial would go in the middle. It would say something like, kid ready for college, not sure, grab the guide. They'd grab the guide. They'd immediately, as soon as they click that, they would look in their inbox and have that email that we saw. They fill this out, get the email, and then it's up to you what to do with them from that point on, because they are now in your orbit. They are sticky. I mean, they can always unsubscribe, and that is not my rule. That is actually a rule that anybody who has an email list, it's a law. You have to have an unsubscribe button. So it's not like they're trapped. It's not like you can spam them and do all the things. And what it does most of all that I love for you guys is it actually takes things off of your plate. I hope there's nobody out there right now collecting emails and trying to send them through your personal email and trying to stay on a schedule with your personal email, because that's just too much. It's too much work. You want something, and that's what I teach. I teach you systems that work while you're sleeping, right? So if there's somebody at 3 a.m. who's at the end of the keyboard and they're like, oh my gosh, my kid is driving me crazy, I need a resource, they're going to find your resource. Even though you're not available, your resource is. And that is a little piece of you, and that matters. So reviewing, this is what we did today. We talked about a lead magnet that you can build in 20 minutes. Now, I do assume a little bit of stuff here, right? I do assume that you have an email client. I recommend Kit, but you use whatever works for you. And I recommend that you have access to Canva because it's super fun. And you can make those pretty graphics that you can upload easily to the back office of your website. I mean, all I would have to do if I got into that back office is copy paste and then make the link hot. If this helped you rethink your marketing strategy, hit like, tap subscribe, and grab your essential guide to private practice at katewalkertraining.com/free guide. And stick around and learn how to create marketing that actually sticks instead of relying on strategies that don't convert anymore.